Okay, here, look, let's do this. So I'm watching, and here, Super Bowl circumcision crisis protest. So now they're bitching about circumcision. Don't do it. Don't do it. Foreskin is not a birth defect. Well, you look over here, and what do you see? There you go. Red light violation 336. So there's your code. And what is this? What are we talking about here? Well, you're talking about dick, right? So it's always the same stuff, right? And it's a protest. Why? Because Donald Trump is the dick, and he's creating energy, and they don't want it. It's just another form of the same story. Because what happens? Boom. That's what happens. I mean, this is hilarious. Here's a train over here. These are, I guess, what do you call those? Oh, like trolleys or whatever. So it isn't really about circumcision. It's really about this thing about Trump creating energy. So then we look over here, and of course, this is the guy who walks by, and he's got the 18. There's your 9. Okay. Then this stupid thing, InfoWars. This guy, oh, abortion should be legal. Abortion should be legal. This is all bullshit. Because what's being said here is this guy is making it like he's standing up against abortion, but really, what is he doing? Well, what is he? What is this guy here? He is a dismember. He's not talking about taking you apart. He's a dismember. And what is dis? Dis and the domination of hell, right? So he's basically a member of the club, right? He's a member of the club. Ain't got nothing to do with this. It's got to do with the murder of children, because it's always been that way, because they're sacrifices, right? And so let's look here. Just as Saturn and Hercules are typographically related to Augustus, founder of the New Golden Age. So do the ancient founders Dis, Samathos, and Gaelic Hercules anticipated Henry IV. So you see, none of this shit is what it appears to be. They're saying that they're members of, they're dismembers. Ing just means it's like a condition of or related to. So they're for killing unborn babies. Okay, it's always the opposite of what it appears to be. This circumcision protest over here, they're talking about circumcision of dicks and all that. When you get too much energy, this thing's going to blow up. So you can equate that to, you see all this violence that's going on TV? Think about it on another level, where it's a guy and a woman banging, and they're having sex, and it's real violent, but they're both in it together, willfully. It isn't like it's two sides repelling each other. It's they're coming together, like that video I did where the woman said it's black and it's white, and it's she said it's expanding. Well, that's what it's doing. It's like a man and a woman having sex, and so to keep it going, you have to what did it say on the thing? Our resistance is our existence. In other words, you don't want the guy to have his orgasm, because that's the explosion, and that then it's all over with, right? So that's what they're scared to death of. This is all the same story here. I don't give a fuck how they do it. These people aren't here. I can tell this is all bull crap. So I'm going to show you how things appear one way but are completely wigged out. Watch this. You'll be amazed at this, I promise. Now you see here, this is the AM tower. That stands for amplitude modulation. So you see how he's got this red wire like a jumper cable from a car? See how he's hooked that red wire there. Now watch what happens. It's just a red wire that's hooked up. Watch what happens when the fire shows up.
Tower, 50 kilowatt tower.
So it's a 15 kilowatts. So that's 15,000 watts of power.
And basically what it is the tower itself is the
See the tower there?
The whole underground is the dish, and the tower itself is the feed horn. So when you remove these right here, it's basically electrical
See, he's just got a wire going here.
current running through these. So we're just gonna take
So this is just power that's running through there. Now listen and watch.
this off right here.
You see how you can hear the voice and the electricity?
What? Yeah. Anyway, if I do it too long, it'll freaking burn it up.
Okay. Now he doesn't mention anything about that. Now I'm going to show you a different one. Hang on. Just if that isn't weird enough, because there's no speaker. It's just the voice and the electricity. So here we see it again, except the guy's going to do it with a plant. So he got burned, even though he's got rubber gloves on. He got burned because there's a lot of electricity going through there. But watch.
А знаешь почему?
See how they cue in on this? What does that look like to you? It looks like a bell, but it also looks like a big dick, doesn't it? But it's part of an electrical system. Keep watching. So he's listening to it, but let's get to 57 seconds.
А тут, кстати, уже все.
Уже есть изоляция. Она все-таки электрическая.
See how they cue in on it? See how it looks like the bell? It's very interesting, this bit right here. But let's just leave that alone. Can you imagine how old this story is? That maybe a whole fucking religion was based off of an old antenna or a bolt of electricity that they said that there was a voice in the fire, like Moses in the burning bush. You don't think that would freak some guy out? I mean, it's even weird for me to see. Where's the noise coming from? Where's it coming? There's no speaker. Notice how they keep the camera on here. They're not showing you the guy. They're keeping it on here. Here's your dick. Here's the bell. It's full of electricity, energy. That gets equated to sex. It's just observation. Doesn't mean I'm right.